Hello, everyone. It's me, LBT, once again, and I just woke up for this morning and decided to do this LBT Q&A with you guys. And yeah, well, this is not just your typical ordinary LBT Q&A. This is the LBT Q&A that I have to put an end to this. It's not just a Q&A that I'm all prepared for Thanksgiving. I decided to put an end to this with the things, stuff going on, and I really hope you guys enjoy my fan art between accuracy dinosaurs and the fantasy dinosaurs being friends rather than rivals. Because, hey, Hulkster, now that I've changed, let's move on to something else. Something different and something that we won't have fights with. I think it's time for me to. Hey, Dino 2 Mac. I think it's time for me to stop because I've made my points on the Dino King franchise, especially the first film. Now let's move on to something else. And not to mention, with Lion King 2019, I also heard that some people hated it. I don't hate it. And yeah, it seems like both Speckles and Lion King 2019 had their share in common. Both of them feature animals, try to be realism and all that stuff. It's just that Speckles is more of a fantasy movie, while The Lion King 2019 is more of a live action, realistic remake take. Both of them have their problems and all that stuff, and both of them have their fans, which I could understand. But will I say that Speckles is accurate? No. But it is still a good movie, and it is one of my underrated dinosaur movies growing up. So, with all that said, I decided to take a break for a while and move on to something else because I don't want to have this argument, rivalry stuff ever again. So, as a matter of fact, I did take a break on the Speckles franchise since July, and I'm still doing it again. So that's why I decided to put up that dinosaur art with accuracy and fantasy dinos, just to put an end to this rivalry stuff because I'm actually tired of them being rivals instead of friends and all that. I'm actually tired of it. Sure, they may not be perfect, but they're cool exactly the way they are. And I may not be the best of this, especially with my artwork, but for what I can tell, at least I'm trying to put some sense into it. And I also heard that YouTube is removing community guidelines by removing the ones that are inappropriate and not at all kid friendly and all that stuff. Which, granted, I can understand that, and I can understand the new changes on YouTube. So, yeah. But as for now, I've made my points on Speckles the Tarbosaurus and Lion King 2019. But I'll admit that there's some problems with there, like the horrible there's an Asaurus model and the Raptors. It's good that they have the Raptors and Speckles, but they should have at least put more feathers into it, like something like that. And as cool as both the Tarbosaurus and Tyrannosaur designs are, I'll admit that they put too much crocodile like scoots and all that, but still better than the Giganotosaurus from Jurassic World Dominion, that's for sure. But But as for now, I'm going to stop mentioning about the Dino King movie, and I'm going to avoid them. Same with Lion King 2019 and other Dino media, because I think I've made my points and I've made myself clear of what was going on and all that stuff. So, but with that out of the way, let's move on to something else. And the reason why I did this Dino arc just to put an end to this, because I don't want to repeat myself over and over and over and over again, like that and all that. I posted it on my YouTube page and even on my Twitter page too, if you want to check that out. Hello, Krill Studios. Hey, buddy. I'm so happy that my community post is still going. Huh. Surprisingly, it's actually November 17th. November 17th. I was about to do this this live stream on Thursday because I don't do anything on Thursday because I have no other choice but to post up that dinosaur fan art. I mean, enough is enough with the rivalry stuff. Sure, the dino medias in fantasy may not be perfect, but I still like them exactly the way they are. I don't know why a lot of people manage to. And not to mention, I've also moved on to Power Rangers, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and all the other animated media just to keep myself busy and all that stuff. And probably change my style and my reviews and all that type of stuff. Because I feel different now. And as soon as I'm done with this live stream that I'm doing, I'm going to watch Avengers Endgame. One of the most finale Avengers movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And not to mention, I decided to watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 back on Tuesday. And yeah, it is a heartwarming movie. Yeah, I can understand where people are coming from with all this, but it is what it is. I'm never gonna be this typical selfish guy because if I was, then I I'll probably end up like Tony Stark or Emperor Cusco, which I'm not those characters. I'm never those characters to begin with. But as I was saying, at least I have dinosaur figures that are half accurate and half fantasy, which I could totally understand that. And they're friends rather than rivals, because it wouldn't be right to make them as rivals. So I don't care which is better or not. I don't care if it's inaccurate or not. I don't care about that. I just like dinosaurs exactly the way they are. Exactly the way they are. If you're going for a movie or a TV show with dinosaurs, that's good. But if it's a documentary, make them as scientifically accurate as possible. That's all I have to say. And no wonder why a lot of people did not like Jurassic Fight Club, Monsters Resurrected, and Clash of the Dinosaurs for being movie monster dinos rather than portraying animals and all that stuff, and throwing off these random dino fights in our faces rather than telling an actual story and all that stuff. Which kind of reminds me of Power Rangers Super Mega Force or Mega Force, because I also heard that Mega Force was like a failure to Power Rangers' 20th anniversary without telling an actual story or throwing out of place fan services and all that. And people said that Megaforce is one of the most disappointing Power Ranger remakes ever, and they said that Dino Thunder is the best Power Ranger remakes and all that. Not to mention, yeah, I don't think Dino Thunder and Megaforce are trying to be like Mighty Morphin. As far as I can tell, Power Rangers Megaforce and Dino Thunder are trying to be their own thing, like Dino Thunder, which came out in 2004, and I can understand titled Day of the Dumpster or Day of the Dino, which is kind of a cool twist with Dino Thunder. And as for Megaforce, Mega Mission, I think I need to watch some episodes for Power Rangers Megaforce because I could see why it gets so many backlashes and all that stuff. And yeah, so enough. So enough is enough with the Dino thing. But I might still tributes and all that stuff. LBT tributes on dinosaurs and superhero medias on my channel. So yeah. Are you okay, partner? I'm a little worried about you. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that I'm tired of people shoving random opinions down my face, and that's why I have to put them on timeout or block them or anything. Oh, King Ken. Jurassic Fight Club is awful. Yeah, yeah, I used to like Jurassic Fight Club, but looking back at it now, yeah, I find Jurassic Fight Club exceedingly underwhelming. Very underwhelming with nothing but poorly, bad scientifically dino facts and all that stuff, and some of the worst things that they've ever did with dinosaurs. I just find the documentary exceedingly underwhelming. Oh, hey, Dino Gamer Kid. Since Trolls Band Together was released in theaters today, that's interesting. I think I might check out that movie, Trolls Band Together. And not to mention, there's other animated movies like, oh, oh, Trolls Band Together. Yeah. Not to mention, there's also this new Chicken Run movie called, the yeah, Dawn of the Nuggets, Chicken Run 2, where they have to go back and decided to rescue a kid. And, yeah. The only thing I loved about Lion King 2019 is the beautiful looking CGI, but that doesn't help save the movie though. Respinian, help, respected by the way. Yeah, I do have mixed feelings with 2019's Lion King. There are some good moments and some bad moments, but I think it's a decent looking movie, a decent one. Huh? Not as good as the original, but at least they're trying something new with it outside the box. Hey LBT, I'm going to a zoo with my dad outside the house. Yeah. Did you like Life on Our Planet? In a way, not as good as Prehistoric Planet, but in a way, I think it's decent on its own. And I might as well do an LBT short review on Life on Our Planet, especially with the dinosaurs, because I like dinosaurs growing up and becoming an expert or something. Yeah, King Can. Oh, and Hulkster. Yeah, I decided to rewatch the Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially with the Iron Man movies, and you were right all along. And I can't believe I was being a jerk. Yeah, especially with Tony Stark's character, which I just couldn't find anything that interesting with Tony Stark's character, especially with Civil War, Infinity War, and that type of stuff. So I don't know what movie I should be watching with the Avengers. Either the first Avengers movie or Avengers Endgame. Either way, because and not to mention I decided to watch a Spider-Man No Way Home. That Marvel movie that came out like 2 years apart or a year or yeah, 2 years apart, which was from 2021 and give me a moment. I'm back. Oh, and Dino 2 Mac, you didn't have to remind me about Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Didn't have to tell me about that. And I've never seen the series, and so you shouldn't spoil things that no one has ever seen before, man. For the example, I tried doing that with John Avengers movie podcasts, and I accidentally spoiled some elements and all that stuff, and he warned me not to spoil things that he has never seen before, and so sorry, Dino Two Mac, you can't automatically spoil things. So yeah, I've not seen the series, but you didn't have to remind me of how this is going to be like. Is going to be like, oh, it's good or bad or this or that, and all that type of stuff. I don't want that here, not even on my channel. So it's good that you've seen it, but let others see it, okay? Didn't have to spoil it. Hey, LBT, I love your profile pic. Thanks, man. I actually like your profile pic. Oh, you mean my profile pic, which is the Tyrannosaurus from Life on Our Planet? Yeah, sure, it may not be accurate, and it doesn't hold up to other dinosaur models like Prehistoric Planet, but I actually like the modeling because of the red coloring, and I can understand why they wanted to put some tiny hair-like filaments, which are feathers and all that stuff, but yeah, the Incredible Hulk. Oh yeah, the 2008 Incredible Hulk film. The same year as Iron Man, but I think Iron Man is a much better movie because, as a matter of fact, Iron Man is the first Marvel movie to start the Marvel Cinematic Universe, thanks to Jon Favreau, who did an amazing work with Iron Man. So thanks, Jon Favreau. And no wonder why Jon Favreau is one of my favorite filmmakers of all time, and possibly one of my favorite movie makers in general. On point with Neil Nightingale, Rob Zondak, Hong Sung-ho, and the other filmmakers that are considered as my favorite ones. So, Jon Favreau is a good filmmaker, in my opinion. Not only directed the two Iron Man movies, but with Prehistoric Planet, Lion King 2019, Jungle Book 2016, even The Mandalorian for Star Wars, and even with the 2014 Chef, which I actually like that movie. It is a good movie and all that stuff. I actually like it. I remember watching it during Thanksgiving, like last year or something, or was it 2021? Yeah, 2021. To be honest, I gave Life on Our Planet a 7.5 out of 10. It's far from bad, but it could have been better. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel the same too. But for me, I think it's more of an 8 out of 10 for me, which I don't want to spoil my rating, and might as well go and do my review for Life on Our Planet. And it's not like going to be any other reviews like I did for Jurassic World Dominion, Jurassic Fight Club, or We're Back at Dinosaur Story or anything. It's going to be like a standalone review, like my older videos. Or as a matter of fact, I might as well take inspiration from Chris Stuckman or Harry Thomas or Trolls or Torfan. How are you doing? I'm fine. I decided to put an end to this rivalry stuff and move on to something else because I've made my points. I've made my points. So now I'm moving on because I don't want this rivalry stuff all over, not even on my channel. And if you see my dinosaur fan art, you'll realize of what I'm talking about. Hey, Tyrannotherium, you're at the mall? That's cool. And I'm happy that you enjoyed my dinosaur fan art, the one with the accuracy dinosaurs and the fantasy dinos, just to make them as friends rather than rivals. And I don't do that type of stuff anymore, like dinosaurs kick ass thing. And I think I've said enough, and I also made my points of what I've just said, and not to mention, I also apologize that I did something and I'm sorry. I was being a bit clumsy of me and I'm sorry. It's just that, never mind. Okay, sorry. Thanks, Dino 2 Mac. Thanks. Before I was watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie a few months ago, I tried to avoid spoilers and I almost got spoiled by the recommendation selection, but it was just a thumbnail. Yeah, I think I might do a separate video of why spoiling things should not be present, especially when you've seen a movie or TV show and then they try to spoil something else. But yeah, same same way with Shafro's Productions, where he did his review for Incredibles 2. The Incredible Hulk is one of the best MCU movies in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, and I haven't seen The Incredible Hulk in quite a while now. I think I might as well check out that movie, The Incredible Hulk, especially with the Hulk smash thing, like Hulk smash, like that. Uh, there are plenty of Marvel Cinematic Universe movies that are like considered as good or the best in my opinion. Besides, there's a lot to choose from. Other Marvel movies I quite enjoy, because my favorite being like Guardians of the Galaxy, The Avengers, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Captain America Civil War, Avengers Endgame, and many more. Life on Our Planet was an okay documentary. I, in a way, I do respect that, but yeah, I can understand what they're going for with all this, especially with the creature designs like the reptiles, the dinosaurs, and oh yeah, I think I might as well do them in a video or separately. Did you know that Jon Favreau, who directed Christmas comedy movies called Elf, it came out like 20 years? Holy cow! Thanks for reminding me, Krill Studios. I de- Man, I forgot about that movie as I mentioned it. Man, holy cow! Holy cow! Thanks for reminding me, Krill Studios. Thanks. Hmm, I think I might as well do movies like a podcast, movie podcasts or TV show podcasts or anything. But yeah, I think I might as well review Once Upon a Studio, which that was a good Disney short, and might as well review Life on Our Planet because I have papers to write down reviews on my channel. So don't worry. At least I got some papers here and published them, and I did see your art, dinosaur art, and loved it. Thanks. My favorite dinosaur of all time has always been Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, as a matter of fact, I got my Tyrannosauruses right there. Yeah. Yeah. Two T Rexes, the yellow T Rex and the red T Rex. Yeah. I think I might do reviews on things on different styles, and it's okay. Thanks, man. Also, clear research of accuracy of life of the documentary Life on Our Planets. Hello, Supermats. I made a drawing. I think I might as well check that out as soon as this stream is done. And I feel like doing coloring of the dinosaurs, the ones that I drew on my fan arts, and send them on my community post and send them in my Twitter page. So there's that. Nice Gravity Falls profile pic. Yeah. Oh, as a matter of fact, I have a YouTuber who's a fan of Gravity Falls. Like aside from Mighty Pups Fanboy, Lamborghini Strikes Back, and oh yeah, Trey the Explainer. Yeah, a YouTuber who came out from 2015, and he's also a fan of Gravity Falls. And no wonder why he put up that profile pic as Dippersaurus, because yeah, I mean, he loves Gravity Falls. That's awesome. You got two T-Rexes from Mattel. Awesome. Thanks, Dino 2 Mac. And I think I might as well do a video on the top 10, top 5 favorite dinosaur figures that I've collected so far, because I've collected any types of dinosaur figures I wanted to. Any type of one of them. Because my dream has come true, according to the song from Once Upon a Studio. Yeah. I wish I had a Hammond collection Carnotaurus. Same here, buddy, but I think I might get it soon. Because if not, I think I'd rather pick some other random dinosaur figures or whatever. But hey, at least I got the Hammond collection Mantriacanthosaurus. So that's a big plus for me. Gravity Falls is an amazing show, and also, you're welcome. Yeah, I think I might as well watch Gravity Falls on the Disney Plus or on Hulu, because I also heard that they have like other TV shows like Hulu or Disney Plus, like other cartoon medias like on Hulu they have like cartoon media like Adventure Time, Regular Show, The Simpsons, Family Guy, Gravity Falls, and many more. But as for Disney Plus, they have any other Disney shows that are like good, okay, to pretty bad. I saw Once Upon a Studio and it was amazing. Sure thing. Yeah, I saw Once Upon a Studio, and it is a pretty good Disney short and a perfect way to set up an anniversary for Disney. Yeah, it is kind of nice. And I do think that has its problems, though. I do think that Once Upon a Studios is a perfect way to do an anniversary for Disney. So, yeah, there's just that. You agree, Krill Studios? That's nice. As soon as I'm going on a peaceful one, I might as well snap my fingers. And then I resist. And I call that, well, mercy. Hey, LBT, my favorite YouTuber is Jack the Party Source, and you are my favorite YouTubers. Thanks, man. You guys definitely cheer me up big time. You guys definitely cheer me up. And thanks. I wish I got the Christmas Godzilla versus Kong, Kong with axe and awesome and epic. Is it the figure, Dino 2 Mac? It is kind of nice after all. So, and Dino Gamer Kid, thanks. I mean, you really put a big smile on my face, man. You, Krill Studios, Shama Wallace, Hulksters, and many more. Might as well move my dinosaur characters and put them side by side. And I'm gonna get prepared for Thanksgiving. And after that, I'm not gonna do any other live streams and all that stuff because you know how that went last year. Because I was being this shellfish dork and partying with my friends and having like a party or whatever. But I'm not gonna do that anymore. Not at all. There. Yes, it is a figure. Sure thing. Yep, I got my dino characters there. Aladar, Patchy, Zellman, Sino, and yeah. Oh, I forgot to bring my Power Ranger figures. Might as well add a bonus there. And there. Man, I like collecting dinosaur figures these days. And someday, we don't talk a lot these days, and if I post a dinosaur figure that I might do, post them in my channel and all that stuff, and yeah. Oh, wait. I think I need to watch Captain America Civil War or watch the first Avengers movie because there. Power Ranger figures right there. And Shamer, if you're watching this, as a matter of fact, Shamer doesn't even. I just want to put this Friday and yeah. But as for now, this will be LBT's big finale of LBT live streams for now. Unless if I wanted to post them in the end of November and all that stuff. So, yeah. Yeah. I think I might as well rewatch Incredibles. Oh, yeah. I did see the first Incredibles movie, and yeah, it is kind of cool. Incredibles 2, huh? I do have mixed feelings with Incredibles 2 nowadays. Now that I've rewatched the movie back on the Disney Plus, so hopefully my channel will still go on this day. It is nice. Oh, and Krill Studios, what you're saying about Trolls or Torfan and Harry Thomas being rivals now is because I think I saw that video from Frozen Things Studios that Trolls or Torfan made a rant on Harry Thomas, which I've not seen the video or what it looks like, but I might as well check out that video. Hey LBT, you made my day because you're the nicest YouTuber Thanks, man. Thanks. At least I did the best I can, and I'm keeping up. I'm catching up of what I was doing. So there's that. Thanks, Dino Gamer Kid. Thanks. Yeah. And I did see that teaser trailer for. Oh, was it Inside Out 2? Because, as a matter of fact, Inside Out 2 is, yeah, really impressive. And might as well check that out again and do an LBT reaction to it. Yep, I got so many good dinosaur figures. But except for two Power Ranger figures, though. But, sorry. Give me a second. And if you want to put more questions into my comic sections, then feel free so I could come back and respond to them. There, I'm back, and I don't want to. Hey, LBT, are you still having some feelings about the Little Mermaid 1989? Yeah, it is a good Disney movie, in my opinion. I like the Little Mermaid, but not the remake. But I might talk about the remake if I have plans of doing a video on that. Because I did see the remake on the Disney Plus, and I hate to admit it, but it's it's not as good as I thought it was. Because don't get me wrong, there are some good moments from the remake, but yeah, I couldn't say anything more about the Little Mermaid remake. But hey, I might still prefer it over the rest of the modern day Disney animated films, because I might say that on top. I hope your channel is will still go on forever. I really hope so. I will always keep my channel. Same here. And I'm not going to give up. I'm never giving up. Because just like a Power Ranger or any other superhero, they never give up during a fight or anything. They must keep trying and stay strong. As a matter of fact, any other character in general, I don't want to end up like Nick Russell from Power Rangers Mystic Force, because whenever fights go on, he's usually the first one to give up. And I was like, dude, was that necessarily like, why do you have to give up whenever things get tougher and all that stuff? Like, was this the Red Ranger that we supposed to root for? Like, and not to mention, I also heard that Nick Russell is kind of a coward. Like, what a big coward he is. I'm sorry, but I like Power Rangers Mystic Force, but Nick Russell is kind of a coward. He runs away whenever fights get larger and all that stuff, but I'll admit that he does come back and start finishing off where he started and all that stuff, but throughout most of the series of Power Rangers Mystic Force, yeah, I just have mixed feelings with Nick's character from Power Rangers Mystic Force. Also, you got all figures in live stream. Thanks, man. Oh, and not to mention, I also went to Dollar Tree like Tuesday ago after finishing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and yeah, I did, like I said, I did get chicken crackers and brownies just to uh have some snacks to eat. But I'm not gonna eat those snacks. I'm just gonna eat something else. Also, can you draw me, because no one nice profile pic, man, but I'm not sure if I could draw you or not, but we'll see how that goes. I think I'm going to draw all of us in our avatar, perspective avatars. So yeah, I keep my channel safe. Same here, especially the new one. And I also did like that drawing that I did on that post that I did, that YouTube post, between fantasy and accuracy being friends rather than rivals. Yeah, that's what my channel is supposed to be like. Channel friendly. Channel friendly. Like that. Me too. I'll keep my channel safe. And Dino Gamer Kid, I've never seen your comment, or did I remember seeing that? I think I might as well check out that comment of yours and probably get some trolls and criminals out of my channel, because I heard that they've spammed up like these nasty like viral comments or anything, but I think I might do that. My profile pic is a Gorgosaurus. Nice Gorgosaurus, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hope you enjoy my Gorgosaurus figure from 2013's Walking with Dinosaurs. Even if that movie wasn't that great or anything, but I might as well revisit that movie on December and then give it like an honorable review and all that stuff. So, yeah, there's just that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Oh, is it the Gorgosaurs that I have from 2013's Walking with Dinosaurs? Cause yeah, I do have the figure, but sadly the sound doesn't work. It used to work, but not anymore. The same cannot be said about Aladar, the Aladar figure, because his sound doesn't work as well. I might as well get new batteries. I looked over in Dollar Tree, and the batteries are nowhere to be found here, which might as well check those out again. And might as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I might as well do that Disney tier list ranking, which I should have done a long time ago, even with June, and even after my Power Ranger tier list ranking. Because the last tier list ranking that I did is with the Power Ranger franchise, from Mighty Morphin to Once and Always, with the exception of Cosmic Fury, which Cosmic Fury wasn't out until like September or something. Yeah, yeah. I don't care about the sound. I love it. Same here. I don't care about the sound effects either. And by the way, I do want to keep these dinosaur figures. I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm not going to throw them away. I'm not going to sell them or anything. I'm just going to keep them exactly the way they are. Because I don't want to end up like Andy from Toy Story 3, where he gives up his toys so he can move on to college. Because as a matter of fact, I might move on to college just to be this typical filmmaker because I do want to practice being a filmmaker in 2024. Might as well practice that instead because I have yet to achieve on. Yeah, and I do appreciate Mattel putting effort into these Tyrannosaur figures. The Dinos Trackers T Rex and the Mattel Red Rex. Cause especially with the Mattel Red Rex, because that figure has been stuck in my entire mind ever since the 30th anniversary for Jurassic Park. I mean, I enjoyed 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park. It's just that I couldn't stop thinking about the dinosaur figure. I've never seen anything like it before. Like the real feel skin, the sound effects, and the hard plastic. Just a dinosaur figure trying to be its own thing. And till this day, it's one of my favorite Mattel dinosaur figures growing up. I even liked it more than the epic Roaring Rex from Camp Cretaceous. And as for the Dino Trackers T Rex, I enjoyed it more than the oh the Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus and the Dino Rivals Tyrannosaurus, the Bite and Fight Tyrannosaurus, which I didn't care about those figures nearly as much. But yeah, yeah, you can keep them. I do because I'm a good dino toy collector. Imagine me buying that Tyrannosaurus from Beast of the Mesozoic. If I want to get that Beast of the Mesozoic Tyrannosaurus, then I'm sorry to say this, but I think it's the other Beast of the Mesozoic Tyrannosaurus outside of the Walking with Dinosaurs Tyrannosaurus. And as for that Mojo's Tyrannosaurus, especially with the green and the red one, didn't have those figures and didn't care about them because they look like complete utter junk. Because they look like something that came right out from Age of Dinosaurs or Peter Jackson's King Kong, rather than being dinosaur figures. And I also heard that the green Tyrannosaurus looks like a yeah, which I don't want to say that, but yeah, some of my friends are. It's also the beasts of the Mesozoic. The figures are very expensive. I know. Yeah, especially with Sigma 1984, which it's better off to just ignore them and try not to get their attention or anything. Just cool down and ignore them, like I did right now. I just ignore them, and I don't want to cause any drama. Just let it go and keep moving forward. As the movie Meet the Robinson decides to tell me, keep moving forward and don't look back in the past. Because I watched Meet the Robinsons like a million times in a row, and yeah, and it does give me that message: keep moving forward, and it's true. But I do might do that coloring of that drawing that I did, just to put the end of the rivalry stuff between, because it's way too much. This year I might get them. The Beast of the Mesozoic dinosaur figures, yeah, they are kind of cool, not gonna lie. I also heard that both Albertosaurus and Gorgosaurus look pretty cool on their own. And even the Tarbosaurus looks kind of amazing. And it looks sleeker and yeah, it looks amazing. I think I might check up the prices, especially on eBay, because I heard eBay sells a lot of product, all that type of stuff. I'm not gonna tell you which ones I'm gonna get. It's a surprise. I'm not asking you or anything, but you can do whatever you want with your money with the Beast of the Mesozoic dinosaur figures. I'm just saying that the dinosaur figures look amazing. Not to mention, yeah, I did me- I did mention about the Gorgosaurus and Albertosaurus look amazing, and Tarbosaurus looks kind of amazing, and oh, not to mention with the Daspletosaurus from Beast of the Mesozoic. Yeah, PNSO I needed. Yeah, it's good that you got like four Tyrannosauruses, and or in this case, six Tyrannosauruses. Yeah, six Tyrannosauruses in your profile pic, which that is amazing after all. That is amazing. Because I thought it was like five or four. Turns out I was actually wrong. It is six Tyrannosauruses. So hey LBT, I'm going to play Roblox. I'll be back for a minute. Yeah. And I do respect them the way they look like because that's how they are in real life. They're not like from the movies or books or anything, but they are kind of cool. And in fact, they do kind of remind me of this Gorgosaurus. Yeah, this Gorgosaurus. Even if Walking with Dinosaurs Prehistoric Planet, they call it Nanosaurus. And one thing I have to point out to Beasts of the Mesozoic, how come they never had like a oh, how come they never had the the Nanosaurus for Beasts of the Mesozoic? How come they never had it? I was just wondering. Queens has a lot of Tyrannosaur figures. That's cool. Is it like accuracy ones or I think I might check out like Andy's Dinosaur reviews or fantasy ones I might point out, so yeah. And Captain America will be like, I'm gonna do this all day. So oh wait, I got a feathered dinosaur. A feathered dinosaur on my yeah, Struidon from 2013's Walking with Dinosaurs. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on top of Aladar's there. Yeah. Yep. The Troodon from 2013's Walking with Dinosaurs. And I like David Krantz. He actually made those inspired dinosaur fan art and used them as characters rather than generic like animal stuff like we see in real life. And I know that many animal species look the same in real life, but I can understand where David Krantz is coming from with all this. But he's kind of nice after all. I meant to say I have a lot. Oh, you do. Rather accuracy or fantasy. That's interesting. Because I got like four T Rexes. Or, yeah, six. That repainted Tyrannosaurus and, oh, that baby Tyrannosaurus from the Lost World. And if you guys wondering where my Thrash and Throw T Rex is, I gave it away because I didn't care about it nearly as much. And I used to have a green T Rex from Mattel back in 2019, and then I reused it as Speckles and all that. But looking at the figure now, I realized that his tongue was like falling off, and I decided to glue it and give it to a friend of mine. And even that other extreme chomping Tyrannosaurus, didn't care about that one as well because the neck is kind of clumsy, and I also give that I also gave that away too, which because because I need to learn my lesson that I need to keep Tyrannosaur figures at all costs from Mattel. At least the PNSO is Megan the Alamosaurus, and Collect Day has a Dreadnoughtus figure. That's cool. Yeah. Well, decided to do this live stream just to get prepared for Thanksgiving, and might as well do mini videos or LBT vlogs like this in the near future. So don't go away. I mean, has damn phone. Oh yeah, that kind of reminds me about that language from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, where Peter Quill tells Nebula to open the freaking door and all that stuff. And I was like, was that necessarily like why the hell would you use F word in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Like, why the hell do you have to do that? I don't know. Oh, yeah. The one dinosaur figure that I need to get is Scowler from 2013's Walking with Dinosaurs, as Scowler is one of the Pachyrhinosaurs who is Patchy's brother and somewhat of an antagonist and somewhat of a jerk brother to Patchy. Yeah, I also need to pick up that figure too and keep it for my collection. Because I also heard that they sell a lot of old stuff on eBay if you look towards them. And I also need to get Crone from Dinosaur and the Velociraptors, which I actually like the Raptors in Dinosaur. I actually like them a lot more than the ones from Jurassic Park, especially with Jurassic Park 3, which I also heard that they took inspirations from a dinosaur because they have those tiny crust things, which I'm not sure if the real animal had in real life, but yeah. It's Dino Day because it's Thanksgiving and birds are dinosaurs, like a turkey. Oh yeah, it is funny that my brother pointed this out by saying that a turkey is a dinosaur, and I was like agreeing with him. And yeah, can't wait to get one of those turkey wings because whenever it's Thanksgiving, I decided to pick a turkey wing because I love getting the turkey wing. That is the most delicious part of Thanksgiving and possibly the best things entirely. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be like the same Thanksgiving, but I also heard that my mom says that we're having a different type of Thanksgiving rather than the same thing over and over again. Because rather than the regular Thanksgiving like last year, it's going to be a different type of Thanksgiving. Like, seafood Thanksgiving, Chinese food Thanksgiving, any type of Thanksgiving. Whether it's Korea, Japan, Africa, or any type of Thanksgiving. And can't wait to do my LBT mini vlog on that. So I'm going to do this all day. My Thanksgiving is coming in 6 days remaining. Same here. But at least I got my plans of Thanksgiving and do an LBT mini vlog on that. And this time things are gonna be so much different around here. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of dinosaur figures, I also heard that Mattel is making new dinosaur figures that are coming like next year or something, which I do have mixed feelings about these dinosaur figures coming next year. Like, what's up with the Triceratops and Allosaurs? Like, why do they look so cartoonish? Like, I mean, they don't even look like dinosaur figures that came out of the franchise. They felt like something that came right out from Pixar's The Good Dinosaur, which, yeah, I do have problems with that movie, especially with the dinos, like the Apatosauruses, like Arlo's dad and Buck. why do they look like brachiosauruses or chimerosauruses rather than apatosauruses? Like, it just looks silly. And Arlo having a skinny legs and a short tail. I mean, Arlo's design has possibly have one of the worst character designs ever. And same with his family members, except Libby. Like, like, like what's up with that and all that stuff. But I will say that the only characters I like in The Good Dinosaur are these three Tyrannosauruses and that pet collector known as Forrest Woodbush. Yeah, which is like a genetically Styracosaur and Triceratops, which kind of reminds me of the one from Ark Survival Evolved. And it is cool after all, but yeah, The Good Dinosaur. It may not be the best Pixar movies ever, but I might as well rewatch that movie again. And not to mention, I also watched that movie last week with my brother after watching Meet the Robinsons, because my brother and I had Disney Plus, because I watch a lot of Disney stuff like Dinosaur or Tarzan or Cars, the first Cars movie, Meet the Robinsons, The Good Dinosaur. And as for me, I watch a lot of Disney crap on the Disney Plus, especially from the 90s, like Lady and the Tramp, 101 Dalmatians. Oh, Rescuers, the first Rescuers movie, Oliver and Company, which it had that soundtrack. And even with the Great Mouse Detectives, yeah. Also heard that it's one of the most underrated Disney movies. And but as for Disney's Wish, I think I have like mixed feelings on it. But hey, I might still check it out if it's gonna be good or not. Because yeah. Yeah, if they throw in fan services or anything, like I'll admit that thing turned chicken huge was kind of amazing. Like, it would be cool if they have like a giant chicken in Disney's Wish. Which, as a matter of fact, I do like Once Upon a Studio a lot more. It's probably the best Disney movie on a landslide, because there's not that much to get me that happy like Sing 2 or Journey to Fire Mountain or anything. I mean, or Spider-Man No Way Home. It is that good of a Disney short, in my opinion, and I highly recommend watching Once Upon a Studio. And I might as well do a regular review on Once Upon a Studio. No need to go all that big detail or blah 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 type of stuff. I'm just gonna post up as a review and then give my final rating for Once Upon a Studio. And yeah, there's just that. So don't need to worry about that, and don't need to worry about and even the Dreadnoughtus figure from Jurassic World Dominion. I also heard that it's a pretty good dinosaur figure. That big Dreadnoughtus. I should have collected that and put it on my collection, and might as well do some complications of me collecting dinosaur figures, and or do a collaboration between the videos for my old channel as well as the videos for my new one, and this and that and all that random stuff, all that jazz. So there's that. And yeah, can't believe I sleep and decided to wake up in 12 o'clock just to do this LBT podcast so I can get this over with. and decided to sort things out and make things fair and all that type of stuff. And yeah, might as well make things fair for all of you people and all that type of stuff. What else there? What else if there's for me to say? Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, I also heard that the new Hunger Games movie is coming out like some parts of the year or something. Because if not, I might as well think about next year for the new Hunger Games movie. And even with that song from Olivia Rodrigo, which if you haven't noticed, Olivia Rodrigo is part singer, part actress, who's been featured in the two Disney Channel shows like High School Musical series and Bizarre Bark, which I picked Bizarre Bark because that is, yeah, I don't know, like, what's with the hate towards Bizarre Bark, but sue me or anything. And as for High School Musical series, yeah, I do have mixed feelings with the High School Musical series, but there are some good elements to it. Something good, something okay, something bad, but it is what it is. Oh, not to mention, I think I might as well finish Big Hero 6 because I started watching that Disney movie like Wednesday ago. Might as well watch that Disney movie like Big Hero 6 and finish where I left off with that so I could watch something else and yeah, move on to other properties. So there's just that. And what else is there for me to say? Oh, yeah, Sabrina Carpenter, part singer, part actress, but most likely an actress or singer because I heard that she appears in some Disney Channel like sitcoms like Girl Meets World or what else? Oh, yeah, Adventures in Babysitting, which that is a cool like Disney movie, and even some other movies outside of the Disney brand, like Emergency, which I didn't care about that one, and Work It, which that is a good Netflix one, and that is interesting. So there's just that. Yeah, Tony Stark will be like, everybody wants a happy ending, right? But it doesn't always roll that way. Maybe next time there's always like a celebration or give it back or something like restore or something like. Yep, this is how I feel about yeah, about 2023. Exactly the way it's supposed to be. I'm gonna trip for everything's gonna work out exactly the way it's supposed to. I love you 3000. Yep, I love you 3000. A pretty sad and tragic moment from Tony Stark from Avengers Endgame, where Tony Stark gives out his last speech before his passing in Avengers Endgame, which is kind of sad after sacrificing himself just to save everyone and wipe out half of Thanos' villains in Avengers Endgame, which it is tragic. And one thing I have to point out to both Infinity War and Endgame, like why did Thanos survive the snap incident and Tony Stark didn't? It's like Tony Stark must have given himself up or something. Like why did he do that? I don't know about it. Yeah, Fang. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do like your yellow coloring on the Tyrannosaurus. This Tyrannosaurus right there. I like the yellow coloring and the tan coloring, even though it kind of resembles like when dinosaurs roamed America's T Rex, the Dino Dana T Rex, or the one from Meet the Robinsons. Forget that plush stuff from Meet the Robinsons because this is even more so. This Tyrannosaurus is more so. So there's just that. Might as well do some coloring and all that. And I think it's 1 o'clock in my area. So yeah, it is 1 o'clock. But I decided to do this live stream this early on, so that way I won't do any other live stream like evening or something like that. But yeah, and oh yeah, I do miss like those Ken Hovind style and me and my old friend Dino King 213 roasting the crap out of Ken Hovind by saying something like millions of years ago, dinosaurs wrong. Dinosaurs did coexist with man. And Tyrannosaurus was like, no, they didn't. And I have to agree with Tyrannosaurus on that one. So good job of roasting of Ken Hovind because imagine me seeing that Ken Hovind again. I'm going to teach that guy a lesson. Never to mess with my friends and never to mess with anyone at all. And and I'm gonna say this once and I'm gonna say it again. No bullying. No bullying. Because what you did is very illegal. So, no bullying at all. Oh, and yeah, decided to give up that speech from Avengers Endgame where Tony Stark has like this cheeseburger reference. And even his daughter, Morgan Stark, said that, oh, she wanted cheeseburgers with John Favreau's Happy Hogan from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And as a matter of fact, I do like John Favreau. He is kind of a talented filmmaker, in my opinion. Really talented, both in acting and in filmmaking. So I might as well, yeah, learn how to be this typical filmmaker or actor or something like that, like John Favreau is. So there's just that. And oh, and Creel Studios. You don't need to remind me about that Bob Iger with Frozen stuff. Like, just move on to something else, okay? Just let it go, like I'm doing right now, which I've already moved on with something different a long time ago. I moved on to Power Rangers. I moved on to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I moved on to all that type of stuff. So don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I think I might see Trolls Band Together as soon as I'm done watching that movie on the Disney Plus, which is Big Hero 6. Which, yeah, might as well arrange them myself. And I wonder if my friend is still out there, still out of this world, other than me and all that stuff. Because I think I might give her something before Thanksgiving event. So as soon as I'm done, I might as well take a walk and get some fresh air and probably move my stuff to something. But yeah, and let's see what time it is here. I think it's like 1 o'clock or anything. Like, give me a moment. Yep, that's my cue. And nice decisions that you made on Christmas, man. Nice decisions. And oh, and think I might as well check the time here. So be right Yeah, it's 1:36 in my area, and I think my battery is dying, and I got a few things going on, and then I might as well end off this LBT live stream. So there's just that. And there. Yep, might as well check out some Jurassic World videos as well as the American Girl dolls, because I also heard that the American Girl dolls has released like new types of figures and all that stuff, which might as well check those out. And yeah, if I have some expectations of them, so yeah, high expectations, low expectations, or any type of that. So yeah, might as well learn how to make a movie. So I'm surprised that there's no amount of questions here, except for Krill Studios and Tyrannotherium, which, I mean, where's Dino Gamer Guy or Dino Tumac or Hulkster or anyone else? It's just me by myself. So, yeah. I feel like I'm going to end off this LBT Q&A. And as a matter of fact, not even my main ones show up, like Gus, Shamer, Cole, or Dino Diego. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end off this stream, this Q&A stream, and like I said before, I've changed. I've said my points, and I'm moving on to something else, something very very different, which I've never done before on my channel. Which I like drawings and all that stuff, but I might still tribute videos and all that stuff. And I've sorted things out, and we're good with each other. We're good. And try not to shove as much hatred down on my face and all that stuff because I'm tired of it. So I might as well do them videos instead of streams and all that stuff. So yeah, there's that. And good luck. Good luck doing that Q&A stream of yours, Tyrannotherium. Good luck with that. Cause yeah, because I heard that a lot of things are going on and all that stuff. So yeah. Well, let's end off this LBT Q&A stream, and yeah, it is kind of a fun one, and I really hope this clears things up of what happened on Wednesday, and kind of an improvement, and kind of things bigger and all that stuff. So yeah, but anyways, hope you guys enjoy my Q&A stream, and this is LBT here signing off, and let's head this off and. Well, goodbye. Yep. Goodbye to you too, Krill Studios, and everyone else in my LBT Q&A. And well, this Friday will totally rock it, and it's going to get a whole lot crazier. So there's just that. All right then, Robert. Let's take it away. And fade to black. And well, LBT, well then, anyways, LBT here later, and let's end this off.